Hey guys, this is Sonia. I am the owner of Combat Arts Academy. I'm excited to share technique today. I love to teach a little bit of everything, but it seems like spider guard is my forte, so we're gonna go with that for the day. So I'm gonna show the technique first and then break it down. There's a couple of different things that we can work into here, but we're gonna start with a spider sweep and then add on a couple of triangle options from spider guard. So just gonna have it on your knees right there. So what the sweep is, because I have my open guard here, I'm working on breaking posture, and whenever I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and pull him over and then work to get myself on top. Pretty simple. Additionally, from spider guard, as we're working on loading weight here, I have options like spider triangle there, or if I'm on a hip here, I can drop this leg and pull myself up this way into triangle setup. So, a few different options, yeah? So the very first thing I'm gonna show, I'm actually having to move out of the way for a second. It's a really simple drill on the wall because it's, I think, one of the more difficult things to do, even if you have experience, is working on getting to your hip, right? Because on your partner, they might not always give you the feed you need. So this drill, I'm gonna pretend like I have two X's on the wall. My feet go on those X's. Hips come up a little tiny bit. From here, pick a side. I'm gonna shrimp off this foot onto my hip here. Hands can reach. It's a really simple retention drill. It's a spider guard drill. It's an everything drill here. Other one is here. I pull myself in. Other foot. Right. That drill helps to create the angles and to load your weight on your partner. So, oftentimes, as you're playing open guard, you get to here, and then we do this stuff. But the problem is we're not loading our weight onto our partner. And so when I play an open guard game, I grab my grips, I think about thumbs out, elbows in, and then a little bridge. I want to bring my hips up because now my weight is loaded on Justin. If my hips are down and Justin wants to back up, that's really easy, right? But if I hips up and I pull my elbows in, Justin tries to back up, he has to move my entire body weight with him. So once I have my weight loaded correctly, now I can play my spider guard game. So pick a side, I'm gonna angle onto that hip, and as I do that, this side I pull in, and the other side I extend. So once I do this, I'm going to bridge my hips up, and I switch the other side. I'm not pummeling my legs side to side, I'm thinking about pulling him over my head, right? So I'm not pushing that way, I'm pulling him towards me here. When I'm on his side, and I want to hit the sweep, all I'm going to do, I extend this leg over my head here, and I pull this in to feel the post. The sweep doesn't work if their base is sitting back. So if Justin's sitting back, it's not going to work. So I need his weight to be on his knees. So all sweeps, we want to control the post, kill the posture, roll him over, right? I have the post controlled, but no posture. So I want to kill the base and pull him over. Here. Now, I roll him over. Here. Keep the grips, get on top. Right? If he's standing, similarly, again, this stuff isn't gonna work. If I'm playing open guard here, same thing, it's not gonna work. I need to load that weight onto the partner here. And once I'm here, again, I'm taking him over the shoulder. Not sideways, not forward and backwards, but diagonally. So when I'm ready, I extend, I pull, and take it over the top. Now, when I get to here, I have a couple options. This leg, I can slide off and come to mount, or I can slide over the top into triangle choke here. So front spider guard, same thing. I have that weight loaded. A lot of people like to play single spider. Lovely. I'm gonna take this arm to my center, and the missing piece is the pull push. So I'm gonna pull Justin into me as my hips come off the ground. Right now the weight's loaded. For me to set up the choke, as I pull him in, I'm gonna do a big old glute bridge off of him and bring my hips to his face and his face to me. So as I pull him in, I bridge up. I pinch my knees together. Justin, can you posture up?
Nope.
No, he has to pull my weight to sit up. This really sucks for him right now. Once I get to here, this knee pinches in, so over the top, and I bite down. The bite's important because otherwise I have no posture control. I keep the sleeves because if I don't keep the sleeves, he'll be able to defend. With this other knee, it's not just a lock. I pinch the knee in over the top here. Now to finish, I'm being nice right now with my hips down. To finish, I keep the sleeves because as I lock up here, Justin try to defend and move.
Okay.
Right? For the finish, for triangle chokes, my favorite thing in the world, I like to think about this foot. I stomp and I turn it out. Right? Stomp, turn. I want to pinch the knees together. If you have longer legs, sometimes you want to slide the knee in closer. And I think about, again, my hips off the ground. If this leg is more than a 90-degree angle, my weight's on that. I want my hips up, which means I bridge off of his face. I can sit here for a minute and eventually he's going to tap because I'm slowly cutting off the blood flow. I'm not trying to finish it, but it's the way that I'm loading the weight onto you. So usually, again, single spider here, weight's loaded. I'm going to bring my hips to his face, pinch in over the top. From here, I'm going to use all of this to get my angle, knee in tight, and lock it up that way. Secondary option, if you play spider, you can yourself a lasso. But as I get my angle here, so call this a long side and the short side here. So once I get to one side, I take the short side, under, as I bridge up. So I bite on his back over here, I keep the arms, I pinch my knees in, and I use that to swivel to the other side for the triangle choke. Boom. Here. Cool. I'm gonna add one more detail to this because it's where a lot of people white through black belt get messed up in open guard. Because if you watch higher level competitors, their angling and their pull push pressure is amazing.
Okay.
Right? Actually on your knees for me. It's how we pull guard. Because if I get collar and sleeve, right, I'm pulling. People just kind of do this. I want to get to my hip here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And even if this foot's not connected, I need 3 to 4 points of contact to maintain a guard. But I'm not, this is holding, right?
Right.
You're comfy.
Yep.
If I pull, naturally I have a push, which is this foot. So I shove this foot into your hip here. Right? Comfy?
No.
Not so much. So I can use this to reverse shrimp back in. Maybe that means I go back to here. But now look, I have a lasso guard if I want to set it up. Maybe I come back in here and I just keep here.
Nice.
Right? So it's that angling that a lot of people miss in their open guard setups.
What's the initial grip setup you're taking on that to facilitate? Are you just going for double sleeve grip?
I mean, my happy place, I like my spider guard. I like double sleeve.
Yeah.
If I'm rolling, I honestly, oftentimes, I'll start here and I'll just start this way. Because maybe I can put the foot in the bicep here.
Yeah.
And it depends on what you give me. Maybe I get to here and go to lasso.
Okay.
And go to sleeve. Put the same setup here.
Right, to the triangle. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, that's outstanding. I love it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Bam. Oh, that was a miss.
What's up?
There we go.
Better.
So here is that spider sweep from a different angle. So we're starting double spider here, thumbs out, hips up. I'm gonna work on that little leg pummeling where I'm going onto my hip. Whichever side is a long side, I wanna be on that hip. A lot of people default to try to be like this and that just doesn't work, right? So Do a little hit out, other side. And then when I want to hit the sweep, again, I'm pulling him forward. This knee is gonna come in as I kick this overhead. I'm facing that same direction here. So as I pull this in, I extend here. So because of this extension here, it becomes easy to pull him over the shoulder this way. Bloop. I keep my grips and I help myself on top. And again, sometimes you wind up, instead of mount, one knee over the top and one knee under, in which case I pinch everything together, pull the arm up, and then find myself into a triangle. For the spider triangle, I'm gonna go ahead and keep that 1 foot on the bicep. And there's a lot of different ways to play it. If I want this from a single spider, I'm gonna pull this sleeve to the center line. And again, I'm gonna load, just come up a little bit. To hit this triangle efficiently, I'm gonna bridge my hips up to my face using him as leverage. I'm gonna pinch everything in. Because once I get to here, if Justin tries to posture up, I'm attached. If I try to shoot the triangle from here like this, posture up, that happens. If I'm halfway up, that happens. So I bring my hips all the way to his face, I pinch in, this leg is gonna swivel over the top, I bite down, I pull him to me, and lock my other leg for that finish. Spider triangle number 2 is when I have double spider. I get to my hip, long side, short side. I'm gonna take the short side under, and as I do that, I pull this sleeve to my chest, and I bridge off of that 1 foot right there, here. And same thing, I'm bridging all the way up. This leg is biting on his back to control the posture. I pinch the other knee in tight, and then I'm gonna use that to change my angle. 1, 2. All right, here is the collar sleeve from a different angle. So if I pull guard, instead of pulling straight back, I want to go on my hip, right? So the foot's here, I push and I pull, and I get to my angle. For me to actively attack the guard, I need to constantly be trying to protect the base, which means my hip is squaring up at all times. Instead of holding, I'm pulling him into my foot with full push pressure here, and I use him to square up. Maybe I stop here, or maybe I end up on my other hip here. Okay, because again, if he's trying to pass, that's okay. I have a lasso entry here, maybe I square up to here, maybe I'm playing something else here, maybe as I get my foot up here, I come up to center, hit for the sweep. So I have to constantly be working on breaking his posture in order to set up my attacks, and that's where the hipping out comes into play.